Tonight I'm going to look at Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver. This is a song that I've always liked. It mentions West Virginia, which is where my father grew up. I've been wanting to look at it for a while, and I thought it would be fun to look at it tonight because I noticed this past week, for some reason, it came up a lot on the X platform. For some reason, right now, it's very popular, I think, in Japan. So I thought it'd be fun to look at this tonight. I'll go through the chords first and then try a run through the first verse. So the first chord that comes up is a standard A. So what you want to do, and by the way, I'm left-handed, so just if you're right-handed, just mirror what I'm doing. A standard A, you're going to take your index finger and place it on the second fret on the D string, which is the third string from the top. Then you're going to put your second finger on the string right below that, also on the second fret. And you're going to put your ring finger on the string below that, which is the second string from the bottom. And then you're going to strum the next to top string, which is the open A string. That gives you your bass note for the A chord. So that's A. The next chord that shows up is F sharp minor. And the sharp means we're going to play it one fret higher than you normally would for the normal chord. So if it was F minor, we would start on the first fret. But since it's F sharp, we're going to move our index finger up to the second fret. And we're going to bar that entire fret with our index finger. And then what makes it minor is you're going to take your ring finger and press down on the next to top string, the second string from the top, on the fourth fret, and your pinky is going to press down the string right below that, the third string from the top, and then you're going to start at the top and strum all the way down. The next chord that shows up is the standard E chord. For that, you're going to take your index finger, and on the first fret, the fourth string from the top, you're going to press down there. And then you're going to take your second finger and press down on the second string from the top on the second fret. And you're going to use your ring finger to press down on the string right below that, also on the second fret, or the D string or the third string from the top. And you're going to include the top open E string, which gives it its bass note for the E chord, and then you're going to strum all the way down. The next chord that shows up is the standard D chord. The way I think is easiest to do this one is first take your ring finger, and on the third fret, press down on the next string to the bottom, the second string from the bottom. Then use your index finger to press down on the string right above that, but on the second fret, and use your second finger to press down on the string right below that, the bottom string, on the second fret. And then you're going to strum the open D string right above that, which gives it its bass note, and that gives you your D chord. And you're going to strum everything all the way down from there, leaving out the top two strings. So let's see. I'm just going to check to see if any other new chords show up. After that, the chords we just talked about repeat. Let me move my mouse over to my other monitor so I can click and check. Okay, I do see one or two chords we haven't touched on yet. Later in the song, the G chord shows up. The easiest way to do a standard G chord is take your index finger on the second fret, press down on the second string from the top. Take your second finger and press down on the top string on the third fret, and then use your ring finger to press down on the bottom string also on the third fret, and strum all the way down. all strings. Another version of the E chord shows up, the E7. So we just looked at the E, right? We just covered that, so I won't go through it again. So the E7, the standard E7 chord, the only difference is, in addition to what I covered earlier for the E chord, you're going to use your pinky, and on the 3rd fret, you're going to press down on the next to bottom string. That's an E7. So that's the easiest way to remember that. And I think that's all of the chords. This is a nice one if you're just starting out learning to play guitar, because all of the chords are just standard chords, and it's just a standard strumming. Except for the intro, there's some other instruments you hear on the actual recording. So I'll try and go through it once for the first verse. Let's see. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. I'll stop there for this time. Next time I'll include the second verse and the rest of the ending. Thanks.